So welcome back to the channel with me, Poison Smurf, and another Division 2 video. And today, as it's Christmas Day, Santa here's got a couple of little presents for you guys to maybe go off and enjoy in the current global event, the Golden Bullet. These two builds work absolutely fantastic in it. First one, you run and gun guys are going to absolutely love it. It's going to be like close quarters, in your face, high damage, good armor, good survivability, a great all-round build. The second one, well, that's for you more risk takers, the high stakes, the gamblers. This is the Scorpion Hustler build. I mean, with great risk comes great reward. If you want to hang around, trust me guys, it is honestly worth it. If you do like either of the two following builds, feel free to drop a like down below. It would really help the channel out. Done so already, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button, stay up to date with the latest news, tips, tricks, little guides, things like that. Of course, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we drop new videos. Any questions, drop them in the box below. We do get back to everybody. So, starting off, we're going to go with the first running gun style. Starting off with the specialization, we're going with the firewall. Why? Obviously, we've got the fiery response talent, armor on armor break. Apply a burn to enemies within 5 meters. Comes in really useful as we're going to be like in everyone's face. There is a chance that armor may break. Of course, we've got the Firewall Tactical Link. Allies deal 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you. Like, this is going to be a running gun style, so we're going to be in the face of enemies, so all of our teammates will get that increased 10% damage. The main reason we're going for this, obviously, is for the Striker Shield. This allows us to get in their face, and as we all know, you can get like 11% per enemy damage bonus by using this. So obviously that's a great addition. Of course, we've got the Firewall famous medkit. Your armor kit recovers 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. And we've got also the 30% health on kill. So, moving down to the weapons. First of all, we've got everyone's favourite, the exotic Scorpion. This one, as you can see, is rolled 15% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor, 10% crit hit damage, and of course we've got septic shock. As we all know, you shoot the pellets from this gun, the more you land, that's what extends the duration and the strength of this. There's not really much you can do as regards to increase this. As you can see, the 1 stack is poison, the 3 stack is disorient, the 6 stack is shock, and then the 7 stack gives you an additional 20% damage. Second weapon, we're going with the MP5. Why? Just because for me, this is one of my favourite weapons. As you can see, quite high total damage, 110k, 15% SMG damage, 21% crit chance, and 6% damage to armor with close and personal. Killing a target within 7 meters grants 30% weapon damage. Now this absolutely burns through armor. It's a great choice for a secondary. As far as pistols are concerned, feel free, guys, use whatever you like. As you can see, as far as the build, we've gone with a 1-piece Golan, 4-piece Hunters, and 1-piece Memento. So we'll start off with the chest. We've gone with the Hunter Killer, the Golan gear, 1-piece, 10% status effects. That will help a little bit with the statuses. This one's rolled 15% weapon damage, maxed out armor regen. We've got an 11.1 crit hit damage mod and a 5.8 crit hit chance mod in there. The reason we've gone with this, of course, for the perfect intimidate. While you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 40% to enemies within 10 meters. Again, it's going to be a running guns in your face, so 40% amplified damage is absolutely perfect. How are we going to get that bonus armor? Of course, we're going with the Memento bag, because as we all know, it comes with a weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. This one's maxed out weapon damage, maxed out armor, skill tier, with a 6% crit hit chance mod. As you can see, this has been fully optimized at great expense, but it's one of my funnest pieces in my inventory. What we're running with that, the 4-piece Hunters, these are all pretty much rolled the same. Looking at the mask, we've got 15% weapon damage, 6% crit hit chance, and a 5.8 crit hit chance mod. Holster, 14.3 weapon damage and 12% crit hit damage. On the knees, we've decided to roll 1 core value for armor just to give us a little bit more survivability. This one's maxed out armor and 10.4 crit hit damage. And on the gloves, we've got 15% weapon damage and 12% crit hit damage. And the reason we went with the Hunter's Fury, well, as you can see, the two-piece bonus is giving us 15% shotgun damage, which for the Scorpion is our first weapon. We're getting 15% SMG damage, which is our second weapon. We're getting the three-piece bonus. We're getting the 20% armor on kill, 100% health on kill. We're also getting the four-piece bonus, which enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying our total damage against them by 20%. And obviously with the perfect intimidate, we want to be that close. So as you can see, these damage just stacks up. Killing a debuffed enemy within your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage again by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So that's potentially another 25% you can stack there. As far as the skills are concerned, obviously we've gone with the Reviver Hive, just so if we're in if someone's face and obviously it goes a little bit wrong, we've got a chance, a little lifeline to get ourselves out of trouble. And of course the Striker Shield. Why the Striker Shield? Obviously we're getting the 11% damage bonus per enemy in front, but also we all know that they've got the strongest mods in the game regarding the shield variant. We've got 8% shield health, we've got 8% active regeneration, and we've also got 5% damage bonus in there. To be honest, this has been one of my favourite like builds to run this week during the Golden event. Honestly guys, give it a try, it's a real fun, like I say, a running gun, you feel so powerful, and as you're picking up them trophies for the memento, it just gets stronger and stronger. But for you guys that like to take high risks, obviously high rewards need to be got from that. So rather than looking at the Scorpion as a damage piece, I kind of wanted to focus a little bit more on the statuses. I absolutely loved the fact that you could stack these statuses one on top of another. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to know how high I could actually stack them and what I could do with that, how many people could I give it to. So this is what I come up with. Starting off with the specialization, this time we've gone for the gunner. The reason for this was ammo regenerates at 10% every 60 seconds. We've also got the barrage tower. Increase your RPM by 5% for every kill. Now as we're going to be churning through enemies with this one, guys, 5% rate just helps you put the enemies down quicker and quicker. We've also got the armor kit, repairs 100% armor and grants 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Killing enemies grants 10% armor, and the foam grenade. As far as weapons are concerned, a little bit different to the last time. We're using the same Scorpio, the 15% damage, 10% damage armor, etc. as earlier. But for our secondary, we're actually going to be using the Harmony. This one's got 174% damage, maxed out rifle damage 15%, 13% crit hit damage, 8% damage to targets out of cover and perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. I'll explain why we use this later. Also, we are actually using a pistol. This one we've gone with the TDI card. Why? It's one of my favourites. It also gives us a skill tier. This one's 179.2% total damage, 12.6% pistol damage, and of course that extra skill tier. This one we've rolled Perpetuation. Headshots grant 50% status effect damage and duration to the next status effect you apply. Cooldowns 20 seconds. Now, I'm sure I know what some of you are already thinking. How is Perpetuation on the pistol going to help you with using the Scorpion? The minute you unequip the pistol, you would lose that talent. Well, yes, you would, but we've got a little trick up our sleeve for this. As far as this build's concerned, as you can see, we've gone with the Val Mask, we've gone 4 pieces Eclipse Protocol, and the Contractor Gloves. Why we're using the Val Mask? As most of us know, when you use this, any kind of status effect that you do, this transfers it and actually turns it into damage. This one is obviously skill tier that comes with it. We've got 10% status effects that's been optimized out. We've got 9.5% hazard protection and a 5.8 crit hit chance mod. The reason we've gone with the created chance mods on all three of the mask, bag and chest is just to try and get the created chance up, because obviously with a shotgun it is quite low. Across to the gloves, we've gone with our contractors. Why? Not necessarily for the brand bonus, the 10% LMG, but actually for the 8% damage to armor, which is the unique ability on this. And on this pair I've rolled 10% status effects as another attribute to add to our statuses, and it comes with 11.7 weapon damage. So the 4-piece Eclipse, starting off with the chest, 15% weapon damage. We've got 8.3 status effects with a 5.8% created chance mod. Obviously we get the increased indirect transmission range from the talent, 10 meters to 15 meters. So any enemy we kill with this status, it will travel to all enemies within 15 meters, and it also refreshes the percentage of the status from 50% up to 75. So it's an absolute must for this build. As far as the piece bonuses are concerned, as you can see, the 2-piece bonus for the Eclipse gives us 15% status effects. The 3-piece gives us 15% skill haste. The 30% hazard protection. The 4 pieces, your status's effect spread on kill. Obviously to only a 10 meter area, and refresh at 50% duration. That's why it's so important to get the actual the chest piece of that variant. It increases it by 50%. It's an absolute must. The holster, as you can see, Eclipse again. This one is rolled 15% weapon damage, 8.4% status effects. Now these pieces are quite difficult to get because Eclipse tends to roll with a skill tier, so you are going to have to be rolling the car attributes off, which means that you have to be finding these pieces with status effects already on them. So targeted loot in the summit, this is obviously something that can be grinded, but it may take you a little time. As far as the knees are concerned, as you can see, this one we've rolled maxed armor and 8.5% status effects. And then finally we've got the bag. Again, we've rolled the car attribute, maxed out armor, 9.1 status effects, 6% crit chance. And why have we gone with the bagged vary? Of course, the symptom aggravator. Now this is the only way that you can now get this bag to work. It previously used to be able to be procced as a single piece. Now you do have to run a 4-piece to actually activate this. But we're in luck, we're running a 4-piece. And why are we using it? Amplifies all damage you deal to status affected targets by 30%. And as we're using the shotgun, of course, we're going to be adding 30%. As far as skills are concerned, obviously we've gone with the Reviver Hive, because as we're running and gunning, things can go wrong. And we've gone with the Blinder Firefly. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, is that the best thing to run? Well, my plan was, let's try and build up a few stacks. And how many could you actually hit? And I'm going to let the clip below just play along. And as you can see, you can actually get up to about 8. This is the full house. This is every stack that you can apply to an enemy in one go. And you can spread this to a full group. As you can see, we've got everything from the shotgun. We've got the poison. We've got the disorient. The shock's not actually showing up. I don't know if it's just glitched out on this actual picture, or maybe it just failed to register the last pellet. But the animation was suggesting that it did have it. But as you can see, what else has it got on there? It's got burn, it's got bleed, and he's on fire. And he's blind. Now, how do we do that? Oh, and just to top it all off, yeah, he's formed and stuck to the ground. So, how did we do this? Basically, the first enemy we came across, we used our foam grenade that came with the specialization. The plan was to kind of fix him in place, allowing us then to hit him with the blinder firefly. So now he's stuck in place and he's blind. We then took our pistol, which was loaded with hollow point ammo. Yep, hollow point ammo. Now, how did we get that? Now, just before we loaded our session today, we loaded up a 4-piece ongoing directive, obviously equipped our pistol, procced the bonus to fill our weapon with bonus armor, sorry, with the hollow point ammo. So once my pistol was full, I then loaded on the Harmony rifle. I then went in the open world, as you can see below, and found an incendiary crate, and filled the Harmony rifle with incendiary rounds. I then loaded my shotgun onto my first weapon, repeated the process, found another incendiary box in the open world, and loaded my Scorpion with incendiary rounds. See where I'm getting with this, guys? Now, all 3 of my weapons are all fully procced. At any point, I can land a single shot from the pistol and put a bleed onto an enemy. I can now do a single shot from the Harmony onto any enemy and put a burn on them. So now I've got pretty much every status at my disposal. Now the great thing is, because we've put incendiary rounds in the Scorpion, that gives us a real head start. So all we have to do is, basically we find the first NPC now, we throw a grenade and foam him in place. We then hit him with a single shot from the pistol. Now if you can hit a headshot, obviously you're going to pop perpetuation, and you're going to get quite an insane bleed from that. You then throw the blinder firefly, blinding him, and you then unload your shotgun, which is going to give him a burn immediately, and then the other various stacks that you can build up from the Scorpion. And if you can pull it all off together, then you get kind of a spectacular firework of statuses around the room. I mean, it is so much fun, guys. You'll be laughing so hard. Every enemy on the battlefield can be foamed to the floor, blind, disoriented, on fire, bleeding, whilst being shocked. It's something to really try, guys. It's so much fun. If any of you guys can pull it off and can get any better videos, feel free, hit me up. I really want to see that. But that's going to do it for today's, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Tell me which out the 2 are your favourites. If you're going to try the status one, let me know how you get on with that. If you enjoyed it, obviously hit that thumbs up. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Don't miss any future video, guys. Other than that, have a great Christmas. Everyone stay safe. Until the next time, stay safe and keep grinding.
You're screwed!
Additional hostile contact.